Hey, welcome back to Tim Talks. This is part 2 of 18 adult life skills that everyone should know. So we're going to go into part 2, starting with step number 10, or idea number 10. Number 10, navigating without a phone. That's going to be exciting. With today, everything we do, we go on a GPS, we find out where we're going, and it navigates everything for us, tells us where to turn, where not to turn, and which way to go and how far we're going to be to get there, how long it will take to get there. But back in the day, we used to navigate with just paper maps, and before that, they did it with compasses. So it's always good to try to pull out an old map and try to find out your way around so you can get your bearings, which north, south, east, and west, and how you can navigate without using your phone. What happens if your phone dies or you're somewhere without a phone? It's always good to know that. Number 11, healthy, safe social media use. Now this is important because you can always get duped, or you can always maybe fall into the wrong people's radar with social media, so you got to be very careful about that. Now this includes keeping your digital footprint safe, protecting your finances, your assets, anything like that, so that people can't access them digitally. How do you deal with adverse social media reaction if somebody comments bad? I was just talking about that with my producer here, and it's amazing how many comments you can get that are not very nice. So how do you deal with them? And how do you handle that? What's your response? So this is something that you need to try to learn how to navigate, how to deal with these kind of things, especially today with so many things that we're doing online. It's important to try to get a hold of your emotions and not go overboard, and try to handle those things very calmly and cool. Number 12, basic first aid and CPR. Being able to administer first aid or possibly even CPR could save someone's life. It's the difference in the outcome of a good outcome or a bad outcome. So it's good to know a little bit about basic first aid. And this could depend on whether you're getting infected with a cut or a scrape, on how to dress that, how to take care of it, to even a cough or a cold. So some basic things. These skills could reduce the time you have in recovery and also the money you spend. So it's good to know basic first aid. Step number 14, how to write a resume or fill out a job application. Moving into the workforce could be daunting, could be something that you're not prepared for. But if you start thinking about it, then you can be prepared for it. Especially if you don't feel like you know what you're doing or how to do it. And sometimes you feel as if you filled out applications time after time, and it just becomes monotonous and it becomes boring, really. You're like, oh, okay, here's another resume, or here's another application. But if you can learn and even watch my video on how to fill out resumes, the 8-part series, you'll see some really great ways to make it seem a lot easier and a much easier way, it'll seem a lot easier and a little less daunting to take care of. Number 15, social etiquette. Now this is important when you're dealing with other people, how to handle yourself. You may have learned some of these things in school, how to have that kind of etiquette, but in this increasingly remote world, it may become more and more difficult to know how to have social etiquette. So it would be nice if schools would have those kind of lessons or those teachings that would help you to know about boundaries with social etiquette, where people are friends, where they're colleagues. There's different ways to look at social etiquette. That includes making proper interactions with your friends and safe and appropriate ways to have a romantic relationship, as well as what to do when situations become unsafe and how to handle yourself. Number 16, self-care. Imagine what a different world we all would live in if we all learned how to have self-care. If we all learned how to have self-care formally. This would include how to rest and how to recharge, knowing how to listen to your body for different signs that you may detect, and also how to regulate your emotions. This would make adulting a totally different world in which we live in. Number 17, setting goals. Schools hope to inspire ambition and help people to achieve things, but they don't really set down and teach you how to make goals that fit you in particular. They don't have actionable work on it. Skills like organizing and planning. Unfortunately, most schools, they just teach how to pass tests. And that's one thing I don't like about public schools. By setting goals and doing other things that aspire you to attain to greatness or to achieve more, it can push you. And this can push you to things that you know that you need to do as an adult, things that you love and things that you want in your life. Number 18, basic home repair. We all should know some basics, maybe how to patch a hole in the wall, how to put up a ceiling fan, maybe a light fixture. All of those things are something we all should strive to be able to do. How to maybe replace a toilet in your house. You know, it's not really as difficult as it sounds. And once you master those, there's things you can learn online that kind of walk you step by step through certain repairs. But you should have a basic knowledge of home repair, and it's going to save you tons of money, and it will make things much easier for you to deal with. Anyway, that's it today for the part 2, all 18. Check out both videos on the 18 things that adults should know how to do. Excellent. Have a great day. Don't forget to check the links below. Thank you guys for being here. Have a great day. Ciao, ciao.